35-year-old guys, how's your body holding up? I was great at 35. I just turned 38 and things are going a bit sideways. I'm 36 and working out on a regular basis since I was in my early mid-20s has definitely helped. I'm 40 and feel the best I've ever felt. Frequent yoga and cutting out booze has done wonders for my mind and body. Like a dropped plate. I'm 38, and I still feel infinitely better physically than I did when I was 18. And not to mention, I feel much younger. 45. Better than in my 20s. I work out 3 times a week for the last 5 years. 34 here. Birthday in 3 months. Feeling good physically. My job is mentally draining, so it's hard to find motivation to get active. Injuries last longer for sure. Warm-ups are very much a thing. Diet is seriously half the battle. Can still see my ab veins, just checked lol at least. Last week was still able to do 3 sets of 5 pull-ups with 90 pounds attached to me, 2 plates as part of my pull-up routine, along with other body weight style workouts but with additional weight attached either by belt or vest. I don't try to do heavy lifting anymore. Way too much risk to my delicate joints. Tears of joy. The people who fall apart in their 30s generally didn't take care of their bodies in their s-not. Like you hit a certain age and boom, your body falls apart lol. It's cumulative, and the reason so many people say when I hit 30 everything hurts is because they have had horrible habits for 10 years and eventually the body says F$ku and starts to hurt. Harder to lose weight than ever before. I wish I was as fat as I was the first time I thought I was fat. Working on it, though. I will be 35 in 2 weeks, so I hope I qualify. Body is doing pretty good. Try to eat a healthy diet and get nearly daily exercise. Blood pressure is high, but my family has a history of that. Other than that, I'm doing good. Advice for any guys out there. Take a multivitamin. Getting plenty of vitamin D and drink a lot of water. Only 34. Just finished a bad breakup. Still recovering. But hit the gym every day this week. And I think I don't need my antidepressants anymore. How is my body? So long as I'm careful. It feels marvelous. Body great. It's what's inside that is falling apart. Pensive face. 37 turning 38 in December. Left knee is arthritic and right shoulder easily pops out of place thanks to the military. Both were dislocated during service. At least medical for them is free and I collect VA disability. I did WFHIT jobs for 3 years and got fat, so trying to lose weight while not being able to run or do heavy weight chest exercises doesn't help. I work on site IT now, so I walk about 4 miles a day and I'm beginning to lose weight, so that's nice. Terrible. But I never took care of myself, so once I lost the casual invulnerability of my 20s, carrying around 350 pounds, sleeping 5 hours a day, never exercising and eating a diet with plenty of junk food caught up really quickly. Sleep apnea's kicking my ass. I have some pinched nerves or nerve damage in my legs, which is making my knees stiff and hurt. I never have energy or focus, and I'm just always in some amount of minor pain or significant discomfort. My friends who weren't nearly as hard on themselves seem to be doing just fine. So it's mostly what your starting point is and how well you maintain it. For me, I haven't noticed much difference between 30s and 20s. The fittest I've ever been in my life has been in my 30s. It feels like the main reason people regress in their 30s is life, work, and family, making it harder to exercise regularly. I know people who'll blame it all on hitting a certain age, and it's a bit like, well, you sit at a desk 8 hours a day, then move to the couch and eat junk food every day and are barely active. It's probably that, rather than hitting 30, or 35, or whatever other number. Snap, crackle, and pop is not just a breakfast slogan. Everything kinda hurts all the time. I wake up in the morning and have to lay in bed for about 15-20 just kind of moving and stretching. Till things move correctly again. I'm at the point where I have to have 3 pillows. One under my head, one between my knees, and one under my side tucked into my shoulder for any real support. 3, 4, 1, 2 here. Actually, really good. Keeping my weight in a good range with good muscle mass. I am only 1 kilogram higher than what I have ever been. Holding up fine. Stay active and eat healthy. My brothers. Take a break if you hurt something. And stretch daily. Just turned 36 here. Doing pretty good. A bit pudgier than I used to be. But I'm still strong and suffer from virtually zero aches or pains. Can leap out of bed in the morning like I did when I was a kid. Trying to eat healthy and walk at least an hour a day. I just need to do some crunches to get rid of this unsightly stomach flab. Just fine. Nothing has changed. I am not one of those guys that starts bitching about imaginary problems each time I get a year older. 44. Full 6-pack. My body looks like someone in their 20s. Run 15 kms per week. Weight training 3 by per week. Was lazy and overweight at 40 and decided it's now or never to get on top of things. It's never too late. I'm pushing 40 and it's doing fine. I exercise regularly and practice self-care. The knees are screaming. At 36 I'm in the best shape I've been in years since I got sober and started living a healthier lifestyle, eating properly, sleeping properly, occasional exercise. I need new organs. 33, but I have lived faster than most people do in their whole lives. My favorite quote of all time is by Hunter Thompson: "Life is not a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, 'Wow, what a ride. My body is not well preserved and I'm ahead of fucking schedule.'" I feel genuinely sorry for people who die at an old age in great condition, with no fuck-ups or anguish. You've missed the entire point of being alive. I think things are going pretty well, although I have made some changes over the years as I get towards 40. I'm focusing a little more on diet now than I used to, for sure. And I have to do things more like hydrate and so forth. I'm probably getting just a little bit slower than at my peak in my early to mid-20s athletically. Although I'm still pretty good. Probably could use more rest after my long bouts of adventure than when I was younger as well. And sports are still good. Although I have to rest a little more. Physique is still good. Poorly. Okay, but I'm trying to improve things and feel better by the time I'm 36. Old sports injuries hurt more every year. Diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis a few years back. Wasn't expecting that shit. I reduced my calorie count pretty heavily in the last month and cut out the energy and caffeine drinks. And it's been doing better. Dropped about 8 pounds. My bones are constantly cracking nowadays. Might need to work out more to build muscle or something. If that even does anything. 37 and feel damn good. Picked up rock climbing last year, which has kept me very active and feeling better than ever. 35 was several years ago and I still forget I'm not in my 20s. Honestly. Until I get out of bed in the morning. Enu knew that sleeping could hurt? Remind me 11192023. Pretty good. I'm the strongest and the fastest I've ever been, but it takes effort. You really need to start taking care of yourself in your 30s. That means making healthy routines and going to the doctor when things seem off. I'm 37 and better than I ever felt in my 20s.